Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, why don't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. You hear me? One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Steve Harvey got something going on that he ought to be grateful for. But then again, ain't you got something going on that you ought to be grateful for? God done something for you, if you just think about it. Some kind of job, something you doing, your health, your strength, your happiness, your family, something God, your relationship, something God done for you. You ought to wake up every morning and go, hey, man, thank you, God. I sure appreciate it. Look, I know I got some things going on in my life that's tough right now, but I thank you for the couple of things that's going right, because, man, that could be going bad too. I thank you for my friendships, man. I thank you for some people that happen to say they care about me. I thank you for my faith. I thank you for my church friends. I thank you for my coworkers that's cool with me. I'm grateful for the cats I play ball with. I appreciate the people I play golf with sometimes to just give me a different angle, man. I just appreciate the ability to walk up and down steps, man. I just want to thank you, God, for waking me up this morning, because you didn't have to do that, but you did. I thank you every time you give me an opportunity to get myself together, and how you stay with me on the days when I don't pull it together. Man, ain't that real now? Huh? Come on, man. And today, you know, the message is simple today. Let's make today a good day. You know, you have a lot to do with that. Start your day off the right way. And when you wake up in the morning, first thing you should do is just spend some time thanking God for what's going on in your life. Even the bad news that you're getting. And listen to me, I'm telling you, I've been saying it for a couple weeks now. It's raining on me right now. I mean, it's raining on me, but I managed to find a way, because I know through experience and my age and everything that God done got me through everything I done gone through. So yeah, I got some more bad news last night. But you know what I did when I got it? I got the bad news and I turned it over to God. I went to God in prayer. I said, hey, God, look here. Now, this thing came down, but I know, because I believe that your word is true, that you're going to get me through. I know for a fact that when it get through raining, it's going to be flowers out here. See, I got, there was a young boy that won this award at the Trumpet Awards on Saturday night, one of the honorees, Farrah Gray. And this young boy, man, was telling this story. And he sold a company when he was a teenager for $1 million. This little dude is absolutely incredible little dude out of the projects of Chicago. And he was telling this story. And he said that his mother, he had gotten some bad news that his mother was diagnosed with a tumor in her spine, and that the doctors had said they was going to have to operate and she would never be able to walk again because the tumor had just gotten too big. This young boy, who's about 21 now, he said that MD did not know about my GOD. And then he pointed out and he said, there's my mother today, and she walked in here with me to get this award tonight. You understand? See, it really doesn't matter how bad of news you receive from people, what kind of letter you get in the mail, what kind of notice you get, what your boss done came in here and said, what the evaluation done said. It doesn't matter, man. You are a child of God. If you would just claim that and be that. You know, you have not because you ask not. You are a child of God. Just claim it. Just say, hey, look, God, I'm your child. I done messed up. I done made some mistakes, but I'm still your child. Would you help me from here? I don't care what the notice say. I don't care what the reports say. I believe that my God is bigger than any notice that come in the mail. I don't care what you do to me. I serve an almighty God. That's the God I serve. And God can do anything. Don't let these reports, these evaluations, these notices get you down. Hey, man, that's people's job. These people got jobs to do that. Their job is to send out the notice. Hey, $8 an hour dude over here. Someone just sending out a notice. This is a minimum wage person. Just licking envelopes, sending out notices. They got nothing to do with you. They ain't got nothing to do with you and your relationship with God and what God got in store for you. No weapon formed against you shall prevail. I don't care what they do. I don't care who put it in their heart to hurt you. When they put it in their heart to hurt you, they got to come through God first. See, that's what I tell people all the time. I have enemies out there, and I just go on flat out tell them, all right, man, it's on you. You can come after me if you want to, but I'm a child of God. I belong to him. And Isaiah 54:17 clearly states that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Look here, man. You can form the weapon. You can forge it. You can make it out of steel, paper. You can send it in the notice. You can do whatever you want to do. You can forge it, but that don't mean it's going to prevail. You can tell me what you're going to do to me. You can put the notice on my wall. When you get through, man, that don't mean it's over for me. Because my relationship with God is solid. It don't matter what they say about you. Man, Marvin Sapp got a song out right now that says he saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. Man, do you understand that? I am his. He is mine. I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. I was finna play something else this morning, but now I'm finna play that. Because, man, I'm just trying to tell y'all, don't worry about that. Man, you stay locked in on God. God gonna get you through. It don't matter what they say. I had to tell it to my wife last night because we got this notice and Steve came in the mail and we was all sitting up there and we had a brief moment of, wow, man, this bad news just going to keep coming like this. Man, me and my wife started praying last night. We good. We good. When you get through with your notices and all this here and your statements about what you going to do, when you come over here to get me, I'm not over here by myself. I am a child of God. I claim that. So now guess what? No weapon formed against me shall prevail. You can make it. You can send it. But I'm warning you. He's an amazing God. The God I serve is an amazing God. Why don't you claim him as yours today? Do you understand? He saw the best in me when everybody else around me could only, man. Okay, just a thought today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What up, everybody? We gonna be funny. We gonna be creative, but I just want y'all to know I'm not in a good mood today, okay? We're gonna help you get through the day, but I'm not in a damn good mood today. I've seen some things, I've heard some things, but we're gonna help you get through this day. We're gonna get through it together. Isn't that right, Shirley Strawberry? Shirley Strawberry.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Jay? You're working too much?
I'm watching the news. I'm seeing, us dying, over and over and over and over again. We're going to give you some news. We're going to give you some funny. We're going to make you have a good day. But just know, I'm not. I'm tired of it. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of it. I'm damn tired of it. Carla Farrell, you tired of it? I know you tired of it.
Oh, exhausted, Jay. Exhausted.
Yeah.
But we're here. We got to inform people. We got to keep them going, entertain them, but we do got to let them know what's going on because we still got work to do. Good morning, crew. What's happening?
Good morning. What up, Junior? Are you tired? Are you tired, man?
What? Man, it keep happening just to us. Just to us. But I'm here, too. I'm with Carla. I'm here. Morning, crew. What's happening, fam?
Yeah. And the king of pranks, I know you tired. I know you tired, man. I just know it.
Very tired. We're gonna fight this fight till the wheels fall off, buddy. We're not stopping. We're not turning back. We are going to fight this fight till the wheels fall off until we get some
justice.
But you know what? We need to reprogram this whole police world. That's what needs to happen.
Right.
That's what has to happen.
They hired the wrong people.
They hired the wrong people, and if you can't determine a taser from a gun, like somebody put a tweet, you don't need either one of them.
Yeah,
you don't
after
need either
26 years.
Yeah. 26
years on the force.
Oh, but you saw the video. She was doing the most. Where'd she come from?
Yeah.
Hey, taser, and wrong, just wrong.
See, they create that high energy. They create that high energy, and that's what the result comes to.
They're scared, and the person is scared too. Daunte was scared too.
Yeah,
less than 10 miles away, George Floyd was killed by the police, so he was scared too. But just the policing, it has to be reformed with the policing. Otherwise, this is gonna keep happening
all over the country.
Well, you know what? I mean, when you think about it, this time next year, we'll be right back at this point. Because, these officers have to go on trial, I'm assuming, for murder. There'll be ex-officers at this point. But next year, here we are again. Right where we are right now.
If there are charges, if there is justice.
Yeah, because it was a mistake.
They're going to keep saying it was an accident.
How do y'all want us to get out the car? I'm going to keep asking.
But we're going to lift you up, though. We're going to lift you up. We ain't going to be down all day. We're going to lift you up. We're going to give you some crazy and some ignorant. Isn't that right, y'all? We're going to do it.
Oh, we got
because when you first said you were tired, Jay, I thought you meant of coming to work. This is
surely
too much for
too.
you.
This is my third damn day. I'm like, whoa. Hold up now.
What does this job come to?
What's going on?
All right, we're going to put you to work at 32 minutes after the hour, Jay. Coming up next, Ask Bitterman right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, we do have a lot to discuss this morning. We've talked about a little bit of it. The latest update from Minneapolis, we will have that for you coming up a little later. But first, as we switch gears now, Bitterman wants us to start off the show with a smile. So it's time for Ask Bitterman. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready, but before we finish, we be starting off. This is the day 3, okay? We're into day 3, all right?
Of work,
let everybody know. I'm
Day
working
3 of
hard
what?
this week. Day 3 of my work day. Working 3
Your
damn
work
days.
week. Your work week.
Why is that special, though? Because everybody go to work 5 days a week. Why is that a special
Well,
announcement?
see,
3 days?
here's how I look at it, Carla. Here's how I look at
I'm
it.
listening.
That's their problem. That's what they have to do.
All right, Bitterman.
All right.
Come on and do your disclaimer for Ask Bitterman.
We about to do Ask Bitterman. You ain't about to get nothing out of this, all right? You ain't going to get Nathan out of this. Nathan. I'm not here to
All right,
help you.
you're not trying to help? Okay, here we go. Tyler.
I wish I would help somebody. Go ahead, Shirley.
You're so selfish. Tyler in Houston says, my parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. Oh wow. And I went to my dad's office to print the invitations, and he didn't know I was there. He came in with a cup of tea and a cup of coffee. He handed the tea to his assistant, and she smiled and winked at him. My cousin works here too, and I asked him if there was something up with this lady. He said my dad brings her a cup of tea daily, and he eats lunch with her often. She's a real fly lady with long black hair. Should I ask my dad what's going on?
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
This ain't your damn business. This ain't your office. You just said you went to your dad's office. It ain't your damn office, and your dad has already started celebrating. Okay, don't worry about your dad. I think
but
your
now
dad,
it's her mom, his wife.
Yeah. Well, hey, you celebrate how you want to. Dad is celebrating how he want to.
Coffee,
right,
tea, and we. Okay.
Yeah. Get them invitations off that computer and go and get out this office. What you need to do. Get the invitations.
You need to take your ass down to Staples and stay at your damn daddy's office. That's what you need to do.
All right, Vanessa in Newark, New Jersey. You're going to love this one, Bitterman. Says, I'm a 61-year-old divorced female in my prime, and I meet nice men, but they don't know how to treat me. So I invite them to dinner, and I pay for it. My younger brother told me the men are using me, but I don't see it that way. The men either don't have the finances to take me out, or they are secure enough to let a woman take the lead. Why is it a problem when the lady wants to treat the man? Why is this such a big deal in society?
Not a problem at all. In this deal that you got set up here, everybody get what they want. You get to eat with a nice gentleman, and they get to enjoy you. Everybody get what they want. Now, you have met men who can't give you that, so you are helping everybody. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tell your brother to mind his own damn business, okay? You are getting what you want out of life. That is great. You're in the prime of your life. Am I right, Tommy? Am I absolutely right?
All of this is about people that won't mind their business. That seems what all this is about. People that won't mind their business. We don't really need to talk to the person that's writing. We need to talk to the other people. Those are the problems that's getting on my nerves. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
Mind your own damn business.
She invites them and pays for it? I wish I would.
Shirley ain't never bought nothing.
And never will until I die and come back, okay?
Where's she from,
All right.
Shirley?
Huh?
Where's she from?
She's from Newark, New Jersey.
I'm going up there.
Get you a nice dinner.
It doesn't bother you that she's a little older than you?
I don't care, Shirley.
Junior,
I like who like me.
She might like to eat with a younger man. You don't just stay out for business.
I'm in the business now, huh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Jose in Miami says, I'm in my late 30s and I've been dating a female for 3 months. And she's got great conversation, but she gets too controversial with others when we talk about current events. She is a Trump supporter, and I've never voted a day in my life. So I'm okay with hearing her out, but none of my friends like having her around. She's the finest chick I've ever dated, and she can cook as good as my grandmother. The sex is the best too, and my friends say she's not the one for me and I can do better. Your thoughts, Bitterman?
My thoughts is you got 3 good marks: cooking, fine, and Trump talk don't last that long. I mean, I would put up with that. Trump talk don't last that damn. She can cook, she fine. It's just a little bit of Trump talk. You can just take that and enjoy the other parts. You got 2 good ones and 1 bad one. That's a good record right there. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. What about you, Tommy? What you think, man?
Well, you know what? Some things y'all gonna do together, some things y'all not gonna do together. When she say she going to the Capitol, don't follow her ass down there. You ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't you. All right?
And you don't vote no damn way. You ain't even voting, so
and
that's what Jose
said. That's a problem, though.
Yeah, you need to vote. Yeah, what are you doing?
It's a problem, Carla, but she fine. And she can cook. And it's the best thing he ever had.
But we need his vote, though.
A man
we need his vote.
A man can put up with a lot. with a fine-ass cook. I think that's in the Bible somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's in
Song of Songs.
in the Bible.
They talk about love.
And see, he can vote and cancel her vote out. You see what I'm saying? That's an even Steven right there.
You're right.
But his friends say his friends say she's not the one for him and he can do better.
You can't get better than fine.
You can't get better than fine.
I don't know how you do better than fine. I don't.
I ain't mad at a fine-ass Trump supporter. I'm just not. I'm not going to be mad at that.
It doesn't matter. He's not in office anymore. So
right. You just make sure you vote, Jose. We're running out of time on this one. This is going to be good,
I heard
too.
that. Pay good money for it. I understand, Shirley. I understand.
I'm not going to know what happened to the turkey.
We got to stick a pin in
tomorrow.
that. Yeah, we got to stick a pin in that one. All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with our national news for today. We'll also discuss the latest from Minneapolis. Plus in entertainment news, Will Smith stops filming a major movie in Georgia, and Usher clears up these Usher bucks in this strip club controversy. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
How much we got in the account, Pastor?
Come on, Pastor. We need to know.
How much we got in the account, Pastor?
Not your
Let's
business.
go, kid. Let's go, kid.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Pastor Hayes.
This is he.
Pastor Hayes, how you doing? This is Brother Lonnie Thompson. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. And how can I help you today?
Pastor, I'm actually one of your members at the church, and I want to just commend you that you're doing a good job the way you are displaying safety. Let me say that first and foremost.
Okay, cool. Thank you. You know, we just want everybody to be safe and healthy. And your name again?
Brother Lonnie Thompson.
Okay. And Brother Thompson, I'm kind of about to be in the middle of dinner. How can I help you, brother?
Well, here's what I wanted to ask you, man. Pastor, I want to ask you this. I know a lot of people are going through different things, and people are, trying to make sure they keep food and stuff in the house because, time like this, you kind of want to stay put, but you want to make sure you got enough food and water and things like that. So, but what my reason for calling you is I wanted to ask you how much money do we have in the account?
Come again?
The church account. How much money do we have in there?
Brother, what do you say your name was again, brother?
My name is Brother Lonnie Thompson.
Okay, Brother Thompson, how did you get my personal cell phone number to be calling me at home this time of day?
Well, I got this number from one of the brothers at the church.
What brother at the church? 'Cause they know not to give my personal number out to people I don't know. Are you a member? I'm a member though. I'm a member. Okay. Well, how long you been a member? Because I've been pastor this church for 10 years, and your name ain't familiar to me. How long you been a member at my church?
I've been a member probably going on 3 years now, but I ain't been since that day I joined. I kind of got caught out there. You know how it go. But
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. So you've been a member of my church 2 or 3 years. You ain't been to the church in 2 to 3 years, and you calling me to ask me about finances of my church? I understand what you're looking for.
Well, I am a member, so I mean, don't I have the right to know what we got in the account?
No, actually, you don't. You don't have the right to that question if you don't actively come to the church. You can't come to the church, sign up for church, and then call me 3 years later asking me what we got going on at the church. So I need to understand what is your purpose. What are you trying to
Well,
get
like
out
I
of
say,
this?
everybody going through hard times. I'm trying to see what we got in there because, I need to pick up a few things from the store. I don't have the money right now, but shouldn't I be able to lean on my church, though?
You can lean on it. We've done a lot of stuff in the community. We've been feeding the elderly. We got a food bank. We've been cash apping people some money that when we can. But you ain't been at this church in 3 years. You can't call me after 3 years and think I'm about to give you some money for something. I don't even know if you're a real member.
I'm a real member. So hold on, Pastor. Hold on.
No, you hold on. No, you hold on. Boy, look here. I'm trying to sit down and have dinner with my family, You sitting here on my last nerve. Look here, Brother Thompson. I don't know you. I ain't never heard of you. You am not about to call here and try to get some money out of me, and you ain't even a member of the church. You can't.
I am a member of the church.
Because you come to the church one time, and you ain't been back in 3 years, and you come to me for some money.
I am a member.
Gave your mama. You are not a member of this church, sir.
I am a member of the church. Look. Let me tell you something. I know this ain't no.
No, Mr. Thompson. Let me tell you what. You can't join my church 2 or 3 years ago and call me 3 years later, get my number from somebody and ask me for money because you're going through hard times. Now, if you was a true member of the church, you'll understand how we work and how we give money to people that's struggling. I just delivered 40 meals today to our elderly, Last week we cashed out people money to go pick up groceries. Apparently,
well, do you need my cash app then? Do you need my cash?
Boy, you gonna make me cuss. You ain't even tithing. So how you not tithing and think you?
I told you I had fell on bad times. Didn't I say I fell on bad times?
You fell on bad times for 3 years.
Hey, it takes longer for some people, okay? Why are you judging me in opposed to trying to figure out how to cash app me
because
so I can get on?
You're not a member of my church. I don't know if you some scam artist trying to get money from the church, sir. I have never met you. I don't know you. Matter of fact, I'm about to call up the deacons to see who you are and why they would give my number to some boy to call me and ask me for some money.
Hey, let me say this to you. If you don't cash app me, then I'm finna let all the members, I know our church ain't no mega church. You know, we got 300-400 members. I already know. So, but I would let every member know that you're not cash apping me to help me in a time of need. I will do that.
Hey, Brother Thompson, you can let them know. You can Facebook it, Instagram it. You can put it on that TikTok and tag me in it. I ain't giving you a dime. I don't know you. I ain't never heard of you. Matter of fact, you need to get off my phone. I got dinner with my wife about to go on, man, and I ain't got time to be going back and forth with you. I need to know who gave you my number so I can call them up and tell them, don't be giving my number out to some stranger who ain't been to our church in 2 to 3 years and gonna ask me for some money, some cash out. Or if you don't get off this phone, who gave you my number?
Okay, so let me ask you something. So you know Deacon Marvin Dillard?
I know Deacon Marvin. Yeah, what about him?
Do you know he listens to the radio every morning?
Yeah.
He's listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Pastor Hayes, you just got pranked by your boy, Deacon Marvin.
Boy, see, and that's why Deacon Marvin about to get kicked off the board. Boy, you got me out here in my yard yelling. My neighbors looking at me like I'm crazy. They know I'm a pastor on the block. Boy, you almost made me cuss. You can't be doing that during this time, man.
Pastor, you all right, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Baby, everything good. My wife done came out here, boy, and you don't want her to set it off.
You don't want the first lady to go off. Okay.
Man. But no, we take care of our church, man. We feed them, sending the money, man, delivering meals, man, make sure everybody good during this time.
That's good, man. Hey, man, before we get off, you got to let me know what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land.
Man, this is Steve Harvey Morning Show with that ignorant nephew, Tommy.
I have every right as a member to know what we got in that account. You understand what I'm saying? I have every right.
It don't matter how long you've been coming to church. It don't matter. You need to know.
Probably don't even tithe or pay offering.
Right, listen to Team Tom.
Yes.
You don't think you have a right to know what your church got in the account? I think so.
Hell yeah, you need to know. Hell yeah.
Pranking pastors.
I've only been there one time.
Pranking pastors.
All right.
I like that.
All right, here we go. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and national news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, according to the Black Information Network, Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua have announced that they will stop filming their new film, Emancipation, in the state of Georgia. The decision is largely driven by the state's newly approved restricted voting law, SB 202. This law was signed by Governor Brian Kemp, and has been described as the new Jim Crow because the measures enacted would possibly reduce voter turnout among people of color. Will released a statement in part that read, "We cannot, in good conscience, provide economic support to a government that enacts regressive voting laws that are designed to restrict voter access." Way to go.
In other words,
Will. Hit him in the
you're
pocket,
not gonna
Will
shoot no
Smith.
slave movie over here while you acting like it still exists. That's what we ain't finna do.
Any movie. I like that.
Yeah,
Hit him in the
yeah,
pocket.
I love
like
it.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Take
Yep.
a stand. Way to go.
But in the
All right.
meantime, we really need to register to vote in Georgia. I mean, really,
Yeah.
because
Get
the
ready for the
trickery is there.
midterms.
Yeah, and come out in droves like they've
Yes.
never seen before.
You're right.
You
You're
know?
absolutely right.
Yeah. And you just got to ask this question. What's going on with Usher? There have been reports that Usher kicked it at the Sapphire in Las Vegas and made it rain, baby. But not with dollars, with Usher bucks, okay? It was money, Usher bucks, yeah. It was money that had his picture on it, like in Coming
What kind
to
of
America.
value does that have?
Well, an Instagram user put him on blast, posting pictures and screenshots of the money, and asked his followers, "What would you ladies do if you danced all night for Usher and he threw this?" A source in the know said that while Usher did kick it with some dancers, he compensated them handsomely. Okay, that doesn't even sound like Usher. He compensated them in the thousands.
Did you say constipated them? Is that what you said?
Almost. Compensated. It was in the thousands. Anyway, nephew, thank you.
$1,000 in Usher money or $1,000 in?
No, real money. Real
Usher
money. Real money.
Well,
Real
later
money.
on he did, but that beginning he was using Usher bucks. I mean,
Well,
I guess he thought that was funny.
Yeah,
I don't know what Usher was thinking.
he had bottle service, the whole nine. You know, all of this was paid for in real dollars, and the club said that they'd be happy to host him again anytime. Apparently, the Usher bucks were made to promote his new Vegas residency.
See, it was a promotion.
So,
Oh, the promotion.
So I'm going to Birmingham. I'm going to throw out some Tommy dollars in the
Ain't worth a dollar.
and get my butt whooped.
See, you know,
gonna
I
make
know
it
some
rain.
places Usher would try that and they would whoop Usher's ass. That's what they would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to be at the Sapphire in Vegas. He couldn't do that at Magic City. I know that.
What y'all know about a Usher money?
Usher bucks,
Come on,
baby.
Usher. Come on, Usher.
Yeah, so there you have
okay,
it.
it's a
yeah.
promotion.
Mhm,
Okay,
it was
I
just
got
a promotion for his movie.
I get it.
Or his new residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got some breaking news.
You got some
too.
Usher bucks?
No,
Oh.
no. I just want to announce, though, in music news, the number one song in the country right now, Leave the
what?
Door Open, Bruno
Yes,
and
yes,
Anderson.
yes,
Heck.
Hey, Carla. Carla, not only is it the number one song in the country, it's the number one song that's mimicked or lip synced on TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah.
all over.
All over.
I
Everybody
believe
loves
that,
the song. It's fire. Leave the door
Yeah,
open.
it's hot.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right, time now for today's headlines, Jay.
It is time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp, y'all.
Thank you very much. Well, the suburban Minneapolis police officer who shot and killed a 20-year-old unarmed black man named Daunte Smith has resigned from the force along with the chief of police in that town. It's called Brooklyn Center. Some 60 people were arrested overnight in protest for breaking curfew. And the mayor of Brooklyn Center, Mike Elliott, who's African-American, he says he totally understands why people have been protesting.
We've seen this far too many times where a young black man or woman is pulled over by police or encounters police and they end up dead. And what these young people who are protesting are asking is, when will this stop?
The officer is identified as Kimberly Potter. She's president of the Brooklyn Center Police Union and a police trainer. Apparently she was training that day. And reports are that she was involved in a shooting of an autistic man 2 years ago where she allegedly covered it up by instructing two of the officers involved to leave the scene in separate squad cars, turn off their body cams, and not talk to each other. Those officers were cleared by the county DA and no charges were ever filed in that case. The 26-year-old veteran 26-year veteran insists that she thought she was firing her taser and not her service pistol. Again, she was not a rookie. She was 27-year veteran, but she could face criminal charges because of all this. Meanwhile, attorney Benjamin Crump says he wishes people would stop talking about training.
She was a training officer, and so it's not about training. It's about implicit bias. They could have given him a ticket, just like in George Floyd. They could have given him a ticket. They used the most force when it comes to dealing with minorities, and we can't have these two Americas, one where we treat black Americans different from white Americans in policing.
Which brings me to the fact that the prosecution rested its case yesterday in the Derek Chauvin George Floyd murder trial, so the defense began to present its case, beginning with a use of force expert named Barry Brood.
I felt that Derek Chauvin was justified and was acting with objective reasonableness, following Minneapolis Police Department policy and current standards of law enforcement in his interactions with Mr. Floyd.
Well, however, Mr. Broad asserts that Chauvin was acting in accordance with Minneapolis police policy. You may remember that city's police chief testified that Chauvin was not following policy, and he wanted him fired. All 50 states are following the Food and Drug Administration's recommendation that states stop using the Johnson & Johnson vaccine for a while. Take a pause because 6 women have suffered serious conditions involving blood clots. And President Biden says he wants all the American troops out of Afghanistan by September 11th. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior. Why don't you do the honors and introduce your boy, your writing partner, all of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my writing partner, sick partner, and he has a dark, twisted mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the mind of J. Anthony Brown.
Ooh, Lord.
All right, here we go.
Thanks
here we
for
go.
the warning.
This is black measurements, directions, and information from black people. We don't talk the way everybody else talk, so you got to know what they're saying when they're saying. So if a black person tells you, put in a little bit, just a little bit, that's a half a tablespoon or half of a half a tablespoon. So you know, all right? Okay. If they say, put a whole lot in there, if you put a whole lot, that will be 1 to 2 cups. That's a whole lot.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
That's a whole lot. Yeah. Now, if they tell you, put in much as you want, much as you want, put in there much. If it's liquid, that's 6 to 7 glasses. Okay, 6 to 7 glasses. If it's chicken, that's 8 to 9 pieces, okay? Just so you don't get it twisted. If it's liquid, 6 to 7 glasses. If it's chicken, if it's cake, it's a half a cake. When they say take much as you want, that's a half a cake, and somebody gonna be mad. Just know that, all right?
Okay.
If they tell you around about a cup, that's not a full cup, okay? Because you're gonna throw everything round about a cup. That's like basically could be maybe a half a cup or close to a half a cup. If they say meet me round about 6:30, that means 7 o'clock or 7:30. Okay, don't get thrown off like that.
That's a window.
That's you got a window to play with. If they say we finna eat, you need to get your ass over there right now, because when they say when they say we finna eat, now, this is a tricky one here I'm finna give you. If they say come when you get ready, this can really throw you off, because if you come when you get ready, you can show up way too damn early, or you can show up and it's over with. Okay, so now, this means I'm on my way and I'll be there shortly. So I hope those are helpful.
How long is
that? It don't really say, Tommy. It just you need to get your ass over there right away.
Yeah, don't leave.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right, Jay. Thank you, crazy man. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. More ignorance, more craziness right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Kim Potter, the Brooklyn Center police officer who fatally shot Daunte Wright, has resigned from office effective immediately. Potter wrote a letter Tuesday to Mayor Mike Elliott, acting city manager Reggie Edwards, and police chief Tim Gannon, saying, I have loved every minute of being a police officer and serving this community to the best of my ability. But I believe it is in the best interest of the community, the department, and my fellow officers if I resign immediately. Mayor Elliott announced Chief Gannon is also stepping down. The resignations came, of course, following the second night of unrest in Minnesota that included looting, clashes with police, and arrests. Yeah.
Yeah, they get to quit their jobs to get their money and run, and it's sad.
Yeah, they get their pension.
Yeah.
You know, and then they get to move to another area, another county, another city, another state, and possibly work again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Daunte Wright is dead because you killed him.
And his son has no father now. 2-year-old son. Yeah.
It's just, I mean, watching it last night, you know, there were protesting again last night. You know, we talked about the second night when former officer, whatever, Kim Potter resigned. But she's been on the force for so many years.
26
so much
years,
experience.
Carla.
So she should know the difference between her gun and a taser gun.
And you want to know something?
Do y'all think it was a mistake?
Oh, it was a mistake, but you can't make mistakes. You're not allowed to make them.
I get it, but I mean,
you
think it was clearly a mistake?
Yeah.
But it was a mistake that cost somebody's life. I mean,
And how they stopped him for air fresheners in his window?
In his tag, But when you were coming
I think that's so petty. I just think that's petty.
The whole thing is petty, Tommy. The whole thing.
And the tag, how are we going to get tags? The DMV has been closed forever, you know.
Due to COVID being behind.
Yeah, because of COVID, the pandemic. Yeah, come on. You're just,
and she was training somebody.
You're just racial profiling.
She was training somebody. Yeah, she was training another officer.
Well, then the trainee need to be gone too, because you're learning from the wrong
person. Well, that's what we're
person.
saying. The policing, there's a problem. This is a pattern. You know, she training people, and this is a result of a lead officer that has all this experience. You kill somebody over a traffic stop? That's what happens.
This is horrible. I mean, we get killed over whatever. And people are saying, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't he comply? Why didn't he just get out of the car? Why didn't he do it?
He was scared.
Because he's scared. What don't you see about that? What don't you get about that?
You have no idea how much your heart is racing right in the middle of that moment. You have no idea.
10 miles down the street, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the murder of George Floyd. You think I'm not scared driving my car and get stopped by the police? Right. Come on.
And he was in custody. And
you
killed him. You had handcuffs
and if
on him.
3 officers can't subdue a 20-year-old man and put him in handcuffs and put him in the car and he ends up dead, something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something is wrong. You know, you guys outweighed him. It's 3 of you. You couldn't handcuff him and put him in the car? He's dead because this is crazy.
And I heard Daunte Wright's aunt on, I think it was Don Lemon.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear her and things that she was saying? And then it's hard to accept it when you just see recently the mass shootings going on in Colorado at the grocery store, and you walked this suspect out of the grocery store. And we're not saying, you know, kill them or kill.
No,
we're just saying treat us like you treat them.
Yes.
We're saying the same thing. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Process of the law, whatever. If whatever you had to do to arrest Daunte, then do that. But you killed him.
Yeah. You're right. And even if they were black officers, think about that, who killed a white man. Come on. I mean, you know, all you have to do is...
Yeah, it's no such thing as an accident then, sure.
Yeah, there's not a... Yeah, exactly, Junior. No. It's not an accident. No. You know, it's just so disheartening and ridiculous and just... I mean, I don't know what else to say. This happens too often. It just really does. All right, coming up next, we're going to switch gears again here, and the nephew's going to be in the building with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, he won't let me fight her. Mm-hmm. He won't let me fight her.
Carla wrote that letter. Carla, you wrote that letter?
We'll get into it a little later, but right now the nephew is
I forgot.
here.
I'm sorry. You sugar tank. I be mixing it up.
That was allegedly. Yeah, get your facts together.
And window breaking, allegedly.
I don't appreciate these labels either.
The nephew is here right now with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You gave wrong directions to my sister. Mm-hmm. Okay. You gave wrong directions to my sister. How about that?
Right.
Let's go, Cat.
Right.
Hello. Thank you for calling Cemetery. How may I help you?
My name is Frederick Stemmer. Tamara Mig.
Let me see if she's in the office. One moment, please.
Thank you. It don't make sense for us all to go out there like we did and then to run into these type of problems that don't have. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, my name is Frederick Stemmons.
Okay.
Now, my sister's sister is buried out there.
Okay.
And we come out there last week on Monday to come out there and pray over the space where she is. Now, you is the one that told us that it was a few spaces away from the mausoleum. Now, we got out there and prayed over my sister Francis's burial and found out that we was in the wrong space. And they say you was the one that told it to us.
Sir, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You is the one that told us that my sister
I don't give out spaces. I'm in the administrative office.
I don't know where you work. All I know is you was the one that told us this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You was the one that my grandbaby said that she talked to the woman named Tamara. And you had us out there standing over some white man's body, and it wasn't
Sir,
right.
I'm not a counselor, so I can't tell you where a space is. So your granddaughter lied to you.
Ain't nobody lied to me. You had us out there in the wrong space.
I couldn't have had you in the wrong space because I don't even know the cemetery.
You know what? I'm going to send my grandbaby up there to talk to you.
Okay. I'll be here till 5.
You're very mischievous. You know that?
I'll be here till 5 o'clock. You have a good day.
No, don't you hang up this phone on me.
You have a good day.
No, I'm not going to have a good day. You had me praying over my sister Francis's body, and it was the wrong one. And we sitting there praying over this white man's body. It wasn't right. Hello?
I'm listening to you.
You don't have an apology or nothing?
Because I know I didn't tell your granddaughter where a space was.
Then what did you tell her?
I don't even know who your granddaughter is.
What you mean? The Simmons family. We was out there.
I don't know who the Simmons family is.
It's not Simmons, it's Stemmons. Stemmons.
I don't know a Simmons family. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not a counselor. I don't even deal with families.
Here's what I need you to do. Can you go out there and pray over my sister's body?
I don't know where your sister is buried.
It's supposed to have been 6 spaces away from the mausoleum.
Are there any spaces? Yes. Where is it at? Section 2. Section 2?
We was in Section 2, but it was some white man. It wasn't my sister Francis.
Okay, I don't even know who your sister Francis is. I do not even know where Section 2 is. Whoever came into the cemetery and said that they spoke to me, they probably did speak to me, and I probably got the information from a counselor, but I never showed them exactly where the spot was. So if they were out there praying over your sister and they were in the wrong spot, that's not my problem.
They're praying over some white man.
That's not my problem, sir.
If you gave the wrong
spot.
If you gave the wrong information, it is just. But let me explain to you.
I don't give the wrong information. I told them yes, she's in Section 2, but I did not physically go out there and point to the spot to tell them to pray over that spot.
Let me explain what I'm trying to stop from happening. If my people come up there, it's gonna be some more bodies getting buried, and I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Okay, I mean your family can come up here. It's not going to be no more bodies being buried. What they can do is come up here and write, and we can conversate about this. But it's not going to be an uproar up here.
I want you to go out there and you pray over Francis's body.
I'm not going out to pray over nobody's body. It's not my family member. I didn't tell them the wrong information.
Do you love the Lord? Do you love the Lord?
I dearly do.
Then you ought to have some sympathy. I want you to bow your head right now.
No, I'm going to end this conversation because I have other work to do. Now, if they want to come in and talk to me, I will be here until 5 o'clock.
Can I say one more thing before you go?
You can say one more thing, and I'm ending the call.
Okay. This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked, baby.
You are crazy, okay?
Your sister Tamika set you up, baby. And you just got it, baby, from nephew Tommy. Boy, you was standing your ground. You like, no, just because you wasn't prayed over the wrong body, that don't mean nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right, check it out. You got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
Come on. Y'all ought to be on your feet right now.
Yeah.
On your feet. I want to see everybody in Zoom on their feet. Come on, give it to the nephew. What? What?
You know what, Tommy? Normally there's not that much to laugh at the funeral home, but you changed all that.
Yeah.
You changed all of it, man. Yeah, you brightened everybody's
over that
day
white
with
man's
one.
body.
Praying over that white man's body. And see, the good part about it, when you come in screaming, it throws them off. When you come in, you came. In other words, you came in hot. You came in hot.
They don't have time to think, man. You got to come at it.
You should have gone to Memphis, gone to Buried by Bernard's. They would have done you right.
Oh, that'd be a good call right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bernards. Y'all be on the lookout.
Uh-oh.
The nephew just might give you a call. That man be laying in that casket, though. That scares me.
I know, the uncle, I
love him on that show, man.
Yes.
He is straight crazy.
He is crazy. Nothing bothers him. He loves it all.
Nothing.
He loves it all. Embalming, going to pick up the bodies.
That's too much.
He drive a hearse around the city.
Yeah, that's his personal
he
vehicle.
Bought a hearse.
But if you know any funeral home people, that's how they are. It don't bother them. I know. It don't bother them. It's just a job.
They would pull in the drive-thru and get something to eat in the hearse.
With the hearse, right?
With the body
with the body in the back.
Wow.
And don't shake hands with them because their hands is cold, real ice cold.
Yeah, let me get a number 1 large. Then look at the back. You want something? Oh, I guess you don't want nothing.
Yeah, the jokes they got, it ain't funny. And stop sending me birthday cards, damn it. That's what you need to stop doing. Don't send me a birthday card, okay?
Yeah.
Mr. Brown, we'll be seeing you very soon, Mr. Brown.
You know Father Winks on the radio. Yes, Thomas, you're very funny on that radio, man.
Oh, but your time will be coming soon.
You're not trying to prank Jay, are you?
No.
Oh, he's already.
I
got
thought you
Jay.
pranked him before.
He pranked me. Yeah,
we got to find that footage. I got Jay. I'm gonna let y'all. I couldn't run it back then. He was working somewhere else.
Well, you know what I say. You can always prank him again. Who says you just got to prank a person one time?
Yeah, you got to prank him twice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Catch that nephew.
Go ahead.
Catch that nephew Friday night on the OWN Network. Ready to Love. Ready to Love is back, and you don't want to miss it. 9, 8 Central, only on OWN. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. All right, King of Pranks, thank you. Coming up next, it is my strawberry letter. The subject, he won't let me fight her.
Wow.
What?
Wait till you hear this letter. Wait till you hear it. He won't let me fight her. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Guys, it is time now for today's strawberry letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on sex, on dating, on work, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click submit strawberry letter, because guess what? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. I pop it for you, Jay. Yeah. So people will know we really have letters. These are real.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Subject, he won't let me fight her. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been dating an amazing guy for 2 years, and I feel like I have finally found my future husband. He is great with my kids, and my family loves him. I couldn't have asked for a better man to enter my life. But there's just one problem. It's his ex-girlfriend that won't go away. He was honest about a crazy ex that he had a bad breakup with, and he's been trying to end all of the communication with her, but she seems to be slow and does not understand when he says to leave him alone. She has made these past 2 years a living hell for me and my man. She follows us around and drives by his house and mine. Whenever we talk about this situation, the conversation goes left and he defends her, and it makes me angry. Most of our arguments are over her, and I feel like I'm fighting harder than he is. In my younger days, I had a way of handling females like this because I was as ignorant acting as she is now. But now that I'm older, wiser, and a professional, I'll handle her differently. She deserves a good butt whooping, but I'm not going to do anything until she comes in my face or I catch her outside my house. Then she's going to get smacked, no doubt about it. I told him what my intentions are, and he keeps asking me not to fight her. I want to scare her, beat her at her own game, and make the foolishness stop. I told him the next step will be for me to leave him because I'm sick of her. I love this man and want to proceed further, but she's a never-ending nuisance. How do I get him to see that she's a hindrance to our relationship? I don't want to hurt her, just scare her away. How do I handle this? Okay, he already knows she's a nuisance. He knows that. You all are together when she's stalking you. She drives by the house. He already knows because you said that at the beginning of your letter. He told you he was honest about his crazy ex. What I'm more concerned about is that he's defending her. When you guys argue about this, he's defending his crazy ex. Why is he doing that? She's a nutcase, right? She's been doing this for 2 years and he's still defending her. I mean, doesn't that sound crazy to you? Well, because it does sound crazy to me. He keeps asking you not to fight her. And I agree with him about that because she's not worth it. But why isn't he getting a restraining order or something on her? I mean, she's stalking you guys. Why is he letting you do everything? You said in your letter you're working harder than he is. And this shouldn't even be your fight. He should handle it. He should handle it. Or is the reason he's so nonchalant and not handling it and defending her, is he still dealing with her? Surely that has crossed your mind a time or two. Well, I think you're way more upset about it. You're way more angry about it. And you're way more ready to take matters into your own hands. And you shouldn't have to do that. He's not acting like a future husband to me. You think this is such a great guy. Not to me. We marry for love, of course, but we also marry for security. It's very important that, you feel protected by your man. He's not doing that. And here you are having to deal with his crazy ex because he's doing nothing. You've threatened to leave him because you're sick of her. This may, be a deal breaker. It should be a deal breaker because who knows? We've heard of stalkers and the craziness that can happen. So I would just say, be aware, and leaving him is not a bad idea if he continues to do nothing. Jay?
Okay, let me just tell you something, because you don't know. Mm-hmm. You don't know. Cussing, fighting, all this stuff don't work on a crazy person. It just don't work. None of these things work on a crazy person. What y'all need to do is move, because he has seen her get beat up before by another girl, his last girlfriend. So he knows ass whooping is not going to take. Y'all need to move far, far away from her, wherever you can go to get away from her, because the ass whooping, the talking, the taunts, none of that is going to work. She butt ain't crazy, and you need to move away from her. He know, that's why he's telling you not to fight her. It ain't going to work. He done see, he know, he done seen her get her ass whooped before by his last girlfriend, and he is back with the same problem. That's why, not only that, she might whoop your ass because she crazy. So you need to leave us alone. Leave it alone, move away, and call it a day. That's the best you can do because she crazy.
Move.
She crazy.
I'm moving out of my house, though. All right, come on, Junior. Thank you, Jay.
Hey, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
What you got, Junior?
No, seriously, Shirley, I'm with Jay. Listen, he know exactly what level of crazy she at. You don't. See, he know what level. He said that's why he begged you not to fight her. It ain't the losses. He know see, you can't really fight crazy. A restraining order, Shirley, don't do nothing for crazy people.
Oh, okay.
They ignore restraining orders. That make them come back over to where you at.
That's fuel for the fire.
Yeah. See, once they follow, they show back up.
But
See,
he's done nothing.
No, Shirley. She not used to people popping out of bushes. She not used to walking out the door, people hanging on the roof. He not used to rolling from under your car. You not used to none of these things. This stuff crazy people do. She ain't never seen somebody. Oh, you ain't never seen nobody
Junior,
crazy.
Hold on. We'll come back with part 2 of your response, and we'll hear from the nephew as well at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he won't let me fight her. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we're going to recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. He won't let me fight her. A young lady wrote in. She's been dating, she says, an amazing guy for 2 years. She feels like she's finally found her future husband. He's great with the kids. The family loves him. She couldn't ask for a better man to enter her life, but the problem is her future husband's ex, all right, crazy ex. She's stalking them, following them all around, showing up at their house. He's done nothing. You get in arguments about it. He defends her. You say in your younger days you would have beat her down, but you don't do that anymore. You're thinking that she's, you want her to come up to the house or something like that, or show up, and then you'll fight her. He doesn't want you to fight her. You've told him the next step for you would be to leave him because you're sick of her. You love him and you want to proceed further, but you can't because it'll be a threesome because she's always around. You don't want to hurt her, just scare her. How do you handle this? That is the recap of the letter, the crux of what's going on. Junior, finish your response, please.
No,
we're going to hear from the nephew after you.
Nobody is ready for this level of crazy. She do stuff that crazy people do. Like, you ain't ready for somebody to hurt their own self. See, you can't hurt nobody who will ram their own head up against the garage door. That's how crazy she is.
Lord.
She is not afraid of y'all. Yeah, you ain't ready for people to say, what you gonna do when you hear that? You ain't even had to fight yet. That's crazy. So how is you gonna handle her? Leave this woman alone. Y'all just try to pretend like she don't even exist, because she gonna be around. She's gonna be there. You ain't ready for her.
Tell him you ain't ready for the crazy.
You're not ready for a woman. You ever see how strong a woman pick up a man cover, come out of man cover hole by herself?
You ain't
ready for that type of crazy.
You ain't ready for her to jump off the roof on your ass. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that.
You're not ready.
Let me hear the growl again. Junior, what's the growl?
You're not ready for that.
There's nothing in the fight manual that will tell you get ready for. You can't. You don't know what to do with that.
You don't know what to do with that.
All right, I said leave him. Jay said move away. Junior said he agrees with Jay, move away because she really is crazy. What do you say, Tommy?
I got to go a different direction, y'all. Here it is.
Let me hear.
Beat his ass if he don't let you beat hers. You hear me? Beat his ass.
I like
Every time you see her and trying to get to her, as soon as he don't let you, beat his ass. Right there. Matter of fact, when she passing by the house, have dozens of eggs outside and wear that car out when she pass by. Yes, and if he don't throw no eggs with you, beat that ass. Beat his ass again. Now, here's what I want you to do when she following y'all. When she following y'all, let her follow, then turn down a dirt road. Take it about 5 miles deep. Now we in a dead end now. Get out the car and beat that ass. That's all you trying to do. You trying to get her by herself. All right? You scared to go down the dirt road? Cool. Hit your brakes real hard. Get whiplash. Now you can sue her behind. You see what I'm saying? Mail her some boxing gloves with a note that says, see you soon. I'll see you soon.
Who wants to do all of this, though?
You got to, because she love this man, Shirley. If you want to have this man, you got to go with it. Sometimes you got to match crazy. You have to match it sometimes. All right? Okay, y'all watch The Help. You watch The Help. Make her one of them mini pies. Yeah, make her one of them pies and leave that on the doorstep and let her know, I just want a truce. I want us to try to get along. Let her eat a couple of slices of that pie. You see where I'm going? These are things you got to match crazy with crazy. I disagree with my fellas today. I know y'all think that I think she can be out crazied, and I think this is the right lady for.
Let me tell you how I know, Tommy, she ain't gonna win this fight because the crazy person didn't write us. See, you need help. Crazy ain't asked for nothing.
Crazy's good with her crazy.
They cool. You the one wrote us asking, what should you do? We told you.
I don't know if it's that much love in the world.
Here's the other thing. Once you whoop his ass, she gonna really be mad at you because that's the man she loved. Let her find out you done whooped his ass and see what happened to you. See what happened. See what happened to you.
Yeah.
There you got to match crazy. I'm sorry. We got to match crazy.
There are other men in the world.
There
are other men in the world.
What you gonna do when she ram her car in the back of yours in the driveway and get out? What you gonna do? This crazy.
Yeah. What you gonna do when she set fire to herself and run at you? How you gonna handle that?
Yeah.
How you gonna handle that?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna light a few candles for her business.
What you gonna do when you let your dog loose on her and she knock your pit bull out? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, she wants to fight her.
She light herself on fire.
She light herself on fire and she come at you. How you gonna handle that?
It's over. It's over. Yeah.
I'm not gonna put her out though. I'm not gonna.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for your perspectives. It's on fire, right?
She on fire.
She light herself on fire and run at you.
He love him like that.
Yeah, that's this. Yeah. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Junior is here to give us some sports talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. Junior is here with sports talk. Let's see what he has. Junior, what you got?
Today, it's a little different. I didn't know this on Monday, but the state of Minnesota sports, that's the Twins, the Minnesota Twins, the Timberwolves, the hockey NHL team, all postponed games on Monday following the police shooting of Daunte Wright on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And the Timberwolves called off their home game last night against the Brooklyn Nets without immediately announcing when it would be rescheduled. The GM of the Timberwolves called Daunte Wright's death devastating and said that postponing the game was the best decision.
Yeah.
The teams did reschedule some of their games and played yesterday. So this is taking a really big effect in Minnesota that even the athletes are starting to speak out. And, they have all the teams in that area that were playing at home cancel all the games. Is making a statement because a lot of athletes, now are making their statements and they're sick of it as well.
They're using their platform.
Using their platform. To say
they really
too.
are. Mm-hmm.
Because
and I know we're not condoning the looting and the rioting, and there's peaceful demonstration is what we need. And this is the way to deal with it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
I applaud them for
Yeah.
It's the message that it's sending that it's unified front.
Tired
Everybody's tired.
Sick of this, man. You're right.
How I'm gonna play basketball and I know this is going on and I'm black.
Yeah.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah, we could finish the game. I could get in my car and be driving home and get stopped. And then what are you supposed to do? You never know.
I do not know what to do. The only thing I can hope and pray for of getting stopped is hope and pray that the officer is black. That's all I can hope and pray for.
I don't even know that, Tommy, because I've been stopped by black officers, and it's been the same attitude.
Same tension?
Same attitude. Yeah, that you never know. You never know what he's going through when he stopped you. So
he's scared of me too.
Well, sometimes they want to prove that they're not giving you a break, so they're a little harder sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're going, I'm not going to let you go. I don't want you to think because I'm black, I'm going to let you off.
You can run over me.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true.
You're right.
Yeah. I was watching CNN, I think it was yesterday morning, and Poppy Harlow was on there, and she said she was stopped by the police. And, she said, did any of that happen? Did she have to get out of the car? She said, no, of course not. She said, they told me to, fix whatever it was. I forgot why they stopped her. And, go on and have a nice day, ma'am.
Yeah, I got pulled over one time.
The difference.
I got pulled over one time, and this is how scary it is. I was at a gas station. I didn't put my gas cap back on because there was so many officers at the station. I just left. They pulled me over, and I got scared. I turned on all the lights, everything. He just said, "Hey, man, you just left your gas cap off." Ooh. See, that's the pressure that we have to be under.
That's some immense pressure.
But if you listening, we would rather you just let us go on without
just
the cap
go with the
off
gas
and
cap
let us
off.
get home. We'll realize it when we get home.
Right. All right. Coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time now for Comedy Roulette. Jay, just please explain briefly what Comedy Roulette is all about.
Very simple. We take 3 subjects, we put them on the wheel, we spun the wheel, where it stopped, we make it funny. We make it funny. That's all we can do.
Because you're comedians.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
3 comedians, yeah. There's 3 comedians. We can do it, right?
All right, guys, here are today's categories. Stupid stuff people say when they're going to do with their stimulus check, with their stimmies. Things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. Ooh,
okay.
Wow. We don't do ghosts.
We don't
do ghosts.
We don't do ghosts.
No. And then the last one is quotes from old black movies.
All right.
Okay.
It's funny.
All right.
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny.
All right. Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah. Let's see what this is.
I want quotes.
Ghost is good.
Take a guess.
Man, I was over here ready with the Mac and everything. You know the rules to it, Tony.
Yeah.
All right, things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. Go, Jay.
Here we go. Things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. If that curtain move one more damn time, I'm out of here, okay?
Yes.
Here we go, Jay. I don't know why we do this, but things people say when they think there's a ghost in the house. Lord, is that you?
Yes.
Is that you, Lord?
Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
Things people say when they think there's a ghost in the house. I knew we shouldn't have bought this house from them white folks. I knew we shouldn't have bought this house from them white folks. I knew they left something in here, man.
All right. We're doing Comedy Roulette, and the subject is things black people say when they think there's a ghost in the house. Okay, play if you want to. I will bust a cap and a ghost ass. Come on now. Play if you want to. Play if you want
to. Things you say when you think it's a ghost in the house. You don't even have kids, but you'll say this. Hey, you kids better go to bed. I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
But you don't have kids.
But you ain't got a baby in here. I'm not playing. There's got to be somebody in
here. Things people say when they think there's a ghost in the house. Go ahead, Tommy.
Things people say when they think there's a ghost in the house. You grit your teeth and say, meet me outside in about 2 minutes. You need to get everything in the bag and get your ass out. Get your ass out of here.
Yes.
Meet me outside. I ain't got time.
These are things people say when you think there's a ghost in the house. Comedy Roulette. Here we go. All right, Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost. I done peed on myself. Now, enough is enough, okay? Enough is enough.
Things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. You'll call your ex-girlfriend. Babe, you know what? You want to come over tonight? I'm free tonight. If you ain't doing nothing, come hold me. Come hold me.
Junior.
I need you to hold me.
Yes.
Things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. Don't think I won't have sex with a ghost here. Okay. Okay. I ain't scared of no ghost booty.
He's really scared.
All right, we're doing Comedy Roulette. The subject is things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. No, hell, you take your ass down there and see what it is. No, you go down there. You bigger than me. You go down there and see what it is. I ain't going down there. You go down there.
You go down there. Things you say or you may do if you think it's a ghost in the house. You hear noise and you immediately start barking. Roo, 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 roo. Roo, roo. Roo.
All right. Things you say when you think there's a ghost in the house. All right, Mr. Ghost, I know you better not wake them babies up. I know that. Okay? You better not wake these kids up.
Mr. Ghost. Now look here, I got to go to work in the morning. I ain't got time for this booing stuff all damn night long, okay? You take your ass to sleep, but that's what I'm finna do, okay?
Get somewhere and sit your ass
We can do some of this tomorrow, but I got to go to sleep, okay?
All right, we'll have more. Thank you, guys. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we know that Rege-Jean Page won't be returning for season 2 of Bridgerton, but we were not sure why. And a new report is out saying that he is leaving as he did not like what the producers had planned for the Duke of Hastings. A Hollywood source says they told Page 6 that Rege is not coming back to Bridgerton because of creative differences with the executive producer, Shonda Rhimes, and her team. He wasn't happy with what was planned for his character for season 2, which would have kept him a player but not the focal point of the show. Oh, okay.
I like that, yeah. They said it was $50,000 an episode, too, that he turned down. $50,000 an episode.
What?
$50,000 an episode he turned down.
Oh, I heard myself proclaimed in my The Happy Hollywood retreat. You better audition. Real audition. It is the question whether it is be noble in the mind is of the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end of Shonda Rhimes, I am here.
Duke of Ready to Love is here.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of I'm here if you need me, call me, all right?
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of money to turn down, but you know what you want, and if you don't, that's not what you want to do. You
know what you want in your career. Yeah.
He believes in himself. You know that he can do other things. And,
people said the same thing about Dave Chappelle when he turned down all that money, and it worked out.
$50 million.
$50 million.
Yeah.
Well, you can turn down 50 if you got 50. Hell.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Kim Potter, the Brooklyn Center police officer who fatally shot Daunte Wright, has resigned from office effective immediately. Potter wrote a letter Tuesday to Mayor Mike Elliott, acting city manager Reggie Edwards, and police chief Tim Gannon, saying, "I have loved every minute of being a police officer and serving this community to the best of my ability. But I believe it is in the best interest of the community, the department, and my fellow officers if I resign immediately." Mayor Elliott announced Chief Gannon is also stepping down. The resignations came, of course, following the second night of unrest in Minnesota that included looting, clashes with police, and arrests.
Yeah, they get to quit their jobs and get their money and run, and it's sad.
Yeah, they get their pension. You know, and then they get to move to another area, another county, another city, another state, and possibly work again. Meanwhile, Daunte Wright is dead because you killed him.
And his son has no father now. 2-year-old son. Yeah.
It's just... I mean, watching it last night, there were protesting again last night. We talked about the second night when former officer, whatever, Kim Potter resigned. But she's been on the force for so many years.
26
so much
years,
experience.
Carla.
So she should know the difference between her gun and a taser gun.
And you want to know something?
Do y'all think it was a mistake?
Oh, it was a mistake, but you can't make mistakes. You're not allowed to make
it. I get it, but I mean,
you
think it was clearly a mistake?
Yeah.
But it was a mistake that cost somebody's life. I mean,
And how they stopped him for air fresheners in his window?
In his tag, But when you were coming
I think that's so petty. I just think that's petty.
The whole thing is petty, Tommy. The whole thing.
And the tag. How are we going to get tags? The DMV has been closed forever, Due to
COVID being behind.
Yeah, because of COVID, the pandemic. Yeah, come on. You're just,
and she was training somebody.
You're just racial profiling.
She was training somebody. Yeah, she was training another officer.
Well, then the trainee need to be gone too, because you're learning from the wrong person.
Well, that's what we're saying. The policing, there's a problem. This is a pattern. She training people, and this is a result of a lead officer that has all this experience. You kill somebody over a traffic stop? That's what happened.
This is horrible. I mean, we get killed over whatever. And people are saying, a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't he comply? Why didn't he just get out of the car? Why didn't he do?
He was scared.
Because he's scared. What don't you see about that? What don't you get about that?
You have no idea how much your heart is racing right in the middle of that moment.
All right, coming up next, it is our last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day. We said it yesterday. We're going to say it again. Protest peacefully, please, y'all. Stay safe. Stay really safe, y'all, okay? Stay safe,
Jay.
Please. We need y'all. We need y'all to listen.
And we'll be back at 49 minutes after to close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Wednesday, hump day.
Hump day.
Oh, my God. I can't tell y'all how tired I am. 3 days straight. The work I put in. I put the work in, Shirley. 3 straight days.
He sounds like, you saw that meme when black people say, when they at the job, I ain't come here to work. Ain't nobody come here to work.
Right. Come to socialize.
I like that one the guy said if you're trying to hire the guy and said, look, would you come in on your day off? He's like, hell no, I ain't coming in on my day off. Who the hell does that? I ain't coming in on my day off.
Where do they do that?
All right.
So yesterday, Carla had a bunch of questions she asked us. And so, Jay, you said you have some for us today?
I got some good questions. Here it is. Let's go back in the day. Back in the day. Here we go. Junior, Shirley, everybody. Your mama gave you $1 to go to the candy store. What are you going to buy? What are you going to buy? You got $1. Oh, man. Oh, all right. Junior, you go first. Junior, what you going to get? What you get?
We didn't go to the candy store. Went to the candy house. It's Miss Hilda's house.
Candy house,
down
right.
The
You're
street.
going to candy
down
house.
The street. She had hamburgers for 50 cents. I get one of them. And then the other 50 cents, I could buy a penny candy. Then he had 9 latest Jolly Ranchers and the ring, the candy ring. All that for $1. I'm good for the day.
That's it. You good. You straight.
I'm good for the day.
She sold hamburgers?
Hamburgers for 50 cents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Texas.
That wasn't a candy lady. That was a restaurant.
It was. In the hood, too.
Right. Yeah. In the hood. Carla, what you going to do with your $1? You got $1. You got $1. What you going to buy with your $1?
Okay, I'm going to get a pickle with a peppermint stick.
Oh, that's
yes.
Oh, my God.
You took mine,
in Chicago. That's right. That was mine, Carla. Yes.
Also, I'm going to get some green apple now and laters.
Yes,
along with the watermelon now and laters. And then I'm going to top it off with something sweet. Honey bun, boo.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That's some good eating right there, baby.
All right, Shirley, what you going to get with your $1? What you getting with your $1?
Okay, I was growing up in Chicago. I was going to get the peppermint stick in the pickle, in the dill pickle, too. But Carla said that I'll get a bag of chips.
Right.
With the hot sauce. The chips are crunched up. The hot sauce is already on them. That's about a nickel.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm going to get a Payday. I'm going to get an Almond Joy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get some bubble gum. And just, various... Well, I couldn't get apple Jolly Ranchers because my mom did not allow those in the house. She hated the way they smelled, so I could only get grape and cherry.
People say that.
My mom hated it. They weren't allowed in our house. Oh, and I'll get a
apple Jolly Ranchers make your breath stink. They say that.
And I'll either get a grape or orange soda with my chips with the hot sauce.
Right okay, what I'm gonna get? Here's what I get. I got $1. Now y'all know I'm from the South, so we do it a little different. I'm gonna get 50 cents. What are them cookies that look like little flowers with the hole in it, them butter cookies? I'm going to get 50 cents worth of them cookies. They butter 2 for a penny, which means I'm getting 50 damn cookies right there.
That's why you're diabetic today.
Yeah, I'm diabetic right now. But I ain't going to stop there. I'm going back in the meat section. I'm going to get me a slice of that cheese because I want cheese with them cookies, right? I'm going to get me an ice cream sandwich, which is 10 cents. That's 10 cents. I'm going to get me a push-up. I'm going to get that, the orange push-up.
You stealing some of this. All that is more than $1.
No, back then. No. I'm going to get me a grape soda knee-high. It's got to be knee-high.
That's right, Jay.
Knee-high.
Jay was a kid in the 20s, Tommy. It wasn't that expensive. Jay was a kid in the 20s. Well, none of that. He get all that.
Yeah. I still got 50 cents left, Tommy, back in that day, man.
Right. Make that money stretch.
I'm going to get me a bag of skins and some tater chips, and I'm good. I'm rolling. I'm straight.
Good.
What were you getting, Tommy?
All right, let me tell you what I got. I got $1, right? I got $1. I'm only going to buy 2 items. 2 items. Both of them are 50 cents a piece. I'm going to get that Frito pie. All right, we're going to take them Fritos, turn it to the side, cut that side part off, and then we're going to dump some chili in there. She's going to give you a spoon for that. That's the bomb right there. Then I'm not going to get a drink. I'm going to get something different. I'm going to get what we call in Texas, in Houston, Texas, a cool cup. It ain't nothing but frozen Kool-Aid in a styrofoam cup, but you eat half the styrofoam trying to get to it. You don't understand.
All right.
You be spitting styrofoam out and coming on back to it, baby. What? I got a Frito pie and a cool cup for $1. You better ask somebody.
All right. Okay.
I'm better than my chips with hot sauce.
All right, we got time for another question. All right, here we go. Here we go. What were the TV rules in your house? Because now back in the day, you only had one. We only had one damn television. What was the rule for watching TV, and when could you watch it? What was it?
Here it is. I got one for you. If I turn the TV on, we watching what I say we watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like so I had to beat my little sister home. You know what I'm saying? So whoever got home first.
Whoever got home first.
If I'm in there watching Gilligan Island, don't come in there changing that. I'm watching Gilligan. Don't do that.
Back in the day, families used to watch together.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ours was more like a baby boy situation. My daddy just come in, give me the remote. That was it. See, that's what's wrong with you, young boy.
Well,
guns and butter.
Ours was a little different because my mom didn't have money to get us a television, so we watched television next door. But the lady, when she came home, she would say they were going to bed. Now, we lived next door, so we and my sister, we'd go home. But we could hear their ass watching TV as soon as she said they was going to bed. I'm like, damn, we had the TV on.
They were like you. They didn't like company.
Back in the day.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate your business every day. Thank you, Jay, for coming in another day.
Yeah. You going to be here tomorrow, Jay?
3 in a row.
Hell to the no.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.